Welcome back, beauties. It's your girl Abby here if you're new to my channel. So today we're going to be achieving this beautiful look for my baby girl. So we had done her hair and we needed a thumbnail cover, so we decided to do this makeup look. So I'm going ahead to clean her face with micellar water, which is also a toner, just to clean her face and also prep her skin. Right, so I'm gonna go on her skin with her prescribed moisturizer for her acne, and I'll prime her face. So I'm going on her face with a brush by massaging, lifting her face up by so doing with a brush. I find this very relaxing, and I'm applying my Bobbi Brown SPF 50. You all know I love this primer so much. It helps my makeup sit for a long time. It's got SPF, which I really love. It's moisturizing and it's good for combinations too, right? So I'm applying that all over her face, and I'm gonna go on her brows with an eyebrow gel from NYX, and we're gonna simply outline her brows. She's already got big and fluffy eyebrows, so we'll not be doing too much with it, but I'm going in with the dark brown pencil very lightly, just to outline the brow and basically define the brows. So I'm going in the brow with this spoolie brush, and I picked a little bit of the Duo Lash Glue just to leave my brow stay for a very long time. Trust me, if you use the Duo Lash Glue, it leaves your brow sit for 24/7, right? So I'm applying my Sephora concealer in the darker shade. I'll be leaving links in the description box from the very start, and I'll go in the arch area with a lighter shade, right? So I usually do this and I just like the outlook, right? I just like a bit more highlight in the arch area of the brow, and I'm patting in the concealer. As you can see, my daughter has got a lot of black spots, or let's say hyperpigmentation, so I'll be going in a bit more with this concealer, and I'll be blending it in areas where I think needs to be covered, or that needs full coverage. And this concealer is really good. A little goes a long way. Yeah, and I'm beginning to fall in love with it. I got these most of these products, even my brushes. The brushes I'm using today is both Japonex and BH Cosmetics, right? So the bigger brushes I'll be using are all Japonex, and BH Cosmetics, mostly the eyeshadow brushes. Also, these brushes are really good and very affordable. I got all of them from TK Maxx. Look at that. Yep, so we're gonna go ahead and blend everything in. I'm using my blending brush Morphe. I think I didn't like the way it was coming out, so I'm using my Real Techniques brush, and again I'm putting in the products by pressing products into her skin, and like the normal things we do, just covering up. So So now I'm gonna apply my Pierre Louise base. For this eyeshadow look, I wanted to apply a bit more of the Pierre Louise base, eyeshadow base. Again, you can use this base also as the concealer, but I wanted to do this double method just to have a lot of coverage and also conceal, her eyes because of her pigmentation and because of the eyeshadow look as well. I wanted to go in with the Pierre Louise. So I'm using the same darker shade concealer I use for the start of her brow, and I'm going on the top to define the brow. I didn't want to do this at the beginning, but I realized this girl needs a snatch eyebrow because it's big, right? And I'll be blending in the concealer on the forehead, to cover up most of the pigmentation. Yep, and again, I'm using my Real Techniques brushes. You all know I love my Real Technique brushes. I can never do away with it. And this one is a sculpting brush. All the numbers on the brushes are faded out because it's been a long time since I had these brushes, God knows. But I'll be leaving a couple of links below just in case you like to invest in these brushes. Trust me, they are perfect for every makeup look and they last long, really long. I've had mine for a couple of years now, but it's still in good use, in good shape. So now I'll be using my Morphe eyeshadow palette, and I'm going in the very corners of her eyes, dragging it into the crease, and I'm using a small blending brush, Morphe, and I'm simply building up this product. So Morphe eyeshadow palettes are fairly new to me. This is actually what I've been using lately on both my clients and on myself, and I'm really loving it. So Morphe eyeshadow palettes are still half price sale, and I grabbed quite a lot of the palettes, which I'll be showing you in my next tutorials. So I'm building up this light brown shade, and I'm going a bit gentle. So now I've picked a lighter shade orange, and I'm going in closer to the arch area, blending it in on the eyelid, right? So again, I've come in to pick the same dark brown shade, and I'm concentrating mostly in the crease to bring in more definition and more brown in the crease, right? This is a very simple eyeshadow look, and I've picked my Japanese brush, and I'm picking this ivory shade on the same palette, and I'm building that up. I think this brush was not doing the job quickly for me, so I'm gonna be going in with a bigger version of this brush. It is a flat brush, right? And I'll simply use this flat brush to apply the product. Again, not swiping the product, always I am building it up, so I'm pressing in the product. Remember, these are matte eyeshadow, so you might want to be gentle with it in order to build it up. And the thing with Morphe eyeshadows as well is it doesn't spread on the face. That's what I've realized. So I love this brush. I don't know the number, but I mean I use it to conceal. I use it basically when I'm applying my eyeshadow primer, but again then it can also pick up pigments really quick and easy. So I went in with that one, and I think I'm going to be using this pretty much for most of my eyeshadows, especially when I'm trying to create looks like this. It picks up gently enough of the product or the eyeshadow, and it makes my job very easy basically. So that is Japonex. I'll be leaving links. I'm gonna try. I got all these brushes from TK Maxx, people, and the prices are mostly reduced. Yeah, so I'm gonna build it up, and again I'll be picking the darker brown shade and I'll be blending both of the eyeshadow look together just to give us that seamless look. So on the same palette, I'm picking this silver shade, and I'm going in the very corners of her eyes to bring in some highlights. So now for her face, I'm gonna be applying my YSL shade 7.5 foundation, and also I'll be applying my Dior foundation in the shade 5N. I find these two foundation more coverage on her face. You can at this point go ahead and conceal or even color correct, but I find these two foundation, doing the job for me. It's full coverage, so I'm gonna head to blend both shades, and it's gonna do the job pretty much. I always say I do not like to use too many products, especially on my, when it comes to my foundation, I don't like to do too much with concealers and color correctors. I like to rather set my face with my Givenchy color corrector, right, which I've already introduced in my previous videos. So we're using these two foundations today for my baby girl, right, and it works perfectly for today's look, right? Look at that coverage and the glow. I tried this on a client, and I've kind of stick with this, right? Yeah, so I like these two foundations together. The YSL is quite mattifying, and Dior gives me that glow, so the combination of the two is really good, right? And it's long lasting, very beautiful, gives me that glow that I want for this baby girl. and the coverage as well. So now I'm gonna highlight her face with the Sephora lighter shade concealer, and trust me people, I'm using just minimum, but it looks too much on the camera, right? Yes, but we're gonna roll with it. So I'm applying this on the forehead and the eyes, the usual areas where we highlight. And I'm gonna contour her face as well with Huda Beauty Tantour Conceal and Tan Cream Palette. So you all know that's the same product I've been using back and forth, and it does the magic for me, people. And I like to contour first of all. Always, I like to also leave my highlight concealer to sit a bit more for full coverage, right? So we're not doing too much with these concealer, the contour concealer, just a little bit in these areas. And I'm gonna go also in the nose. This girl was too short on my chair, right? So we're struggling with the position and everything. So yeah, I'll be contouring the nose and contour the rest of her face. I'm blending in my contour concealer, and I'm using my Japanese sculpting brush. So we've gone ahead to blend everything out. We lost a little bit of that video, and again also on the very outer corners of her eyes, I went in with a darker, a black eyeshadow, just to bring in more definition. We've done the eyeliner. I used Maybelline Kiko eyeliner, and set her face with Laura Mercier setting powder in the shade Honey. And again, I'm going on the brow with my spoolie brush just to, touch up. And she looks all snatched up, people. It's the same techniques I used in my previous videos. God knows we were not recording. Actually, our video had stopped. So we lost a bit of that part, but it's the same old technique I use all the time. And she looks so beautiful. I think the black eyeshadow in the very corners of her eyes brings more definition to this eye look. So this is the finished look. We've gone ahead to blush, lipstick. She was really mad at me. She was tired, right? I like to glam my daughter, people. I like to do this. They are like my little dolls to, dress up. And I've been doing this since they were babies. Look at her. So yeah, this is our finished look. I think it's very beautiful, soft and glamorous, right? And she actually chose the red lipstick. We used Ruby Rule, and we use our Huda Beauty Tanto contour cream contour, the same one we use to contour the face to outline hair lips. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you like our video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and hit notification bell to be notified every time we upload a new video. Till we meet again, bye. Love you guys. Bye bye.